Hello, YouTube. My name is Michael Solomon. This is Dream Life Lucid, where we learn to master lucid dreaming so we can live our dream lives. Okay, as promised, this is the intention video. This video is all about intention. And this is like one of my favorite subjects in lucid dreaming because, in my personal opinion, intention is the most important tool that you have at your disposal to start lucid dreaming tonight. I say again, intention is the most important tool that you have at your disposal to be able to start lucid dreaming tonight. Why do I say that? Because intention is everything. Okay, so it's kind of like an example, quick example, side example, so you might be able to feel me, is let's say you have somewhere to go in the morning, early in the morning, like you got to be there at 8 o'clock, but you know that you have to wake up at 6 and you don't have an alarm clock. You lay down to bed and you say, hey, I got to get up at 6 o'clock. What happens every time without fail? You wake up a couple minutes before 6. How is that so? You set your intention. Your subconscious mind received the message and you followed through when you woke up in the morning. So again, I say intention is the most important tool that you have at your disposal to start lucid dreaming tonight. I say tonight because a lot of the literature that covers lucid dreaming supports the fact that there is no spontaneous lucid dreaming. Like, in order for you to lucid dream, you have to practice and practice and practice, which to a certain degree is true. You have to put in a little bit of work for this, but with the intention, there is nobody saying that you cannot spontaneously lucid dream tonight or reach lucidability tonight. And yeah, I just made that word up, the ability to lucid dream. So why do I think intention is so important? Okay, I got a story that kind of struck me as a teenager. I was in high school. I was in the book club, chess club. I was a nerd back in high school. This is like eons ago, actually. One of my friends, she had brought an article to my desk, slapped it on my desk, and was just like so excited about this doctor over in Japan, this Japanese doctor named Dr. Emoto, E-M-O-T-O. The water experiment thing was new at the time, and she slapped this article on my desk and told me to read it. I read over it, and in the article was explaining how Dr. Emoto had taken water from various sources like lakes, rivers, ponds, pools of water, the public drinking water. And what he did was he flash froze it and then observed it under a microscope. And when he looked under the microscope, initially, there was nothing special there. But when he put intention or words of intention on the water, such as love, hate, harmony, trust, things like that, consistently across the board, all of the words that he chose, positive affirmations formed beautiful, mathematically, aesthetically pleasing snowflake crystalline figures. And all the ones that he used negative words for were in disarray. Like, I think there was one where he said, I hate you, I'll kill you. And then the actual picture that he took under the electron microscope looked like a man holding a gun to another man. Weird stuff, not weird, but this is what it is. So I read over the article and I basically came to the conclusion that this is no different than snowflake's own unique individuality. I mean, there's nothing special here. She basically called me a moron and said, dude, if words of intention have this effect on water alone, what do you think it's doing to us? Because we're 75% water. And then it struck me like, man, she got a good point. And I just was not looking at it like that. Like, I was just in my own ignorance, my own arrogant ignorance, So just looking at things from a different view sometimes can change your perspective on it. So she completely blew my mind with that. I'm bringing this intention thing up because I'm trying to prime you for lucid dreaming, and I need you to know that this is very easy to do. It is not a hard thing. This is nothing that you have to stress over. We all have this natural ability to do it. The only thing that you have to do firstly is intend to do it. Now, there are several ways. Well, generally when I mention a little bit of work, I tend to lose somebody. So I'm going to lose somebody here. Like, oh God, I got to put in some effort. But this isn't manual labor. It's not like 50-pound bags of bricks on your back that you have to climb uphill with. This is simply setting your attention, just like setting your alarm clock, your personal alarm, your internal alarm clock before you go to sleep. I've seen people over the years performing their own experiments with Dr. Emoto's water experiment. And the way they do this is something called the rice experiment, where you cook rice and you wait until it cools. You fill 2 mason jars up with the rice. One jar you're going to label with some sort of positive affirmation, such as love. The other one you might label with hate. Put them in 2 separate rooms. Go to the one every day that has love on it and show love to it. Say, like just take the jar and say, I love you. You're special. You're wanted. You're needed. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. Go to the other jar, the hate jar, and say, I hate you. I'll kill you. Die. Yell at it. Do whatever you have to do. Curse at it, gesticulate violently at it if you have to, whatever. But like I said, consistently across the board, the rice that you spew hate on is going to deteriorate faster than the rice that you showed love to. You can look this up for yourself. You can try it for yourself like others have. So again, the number one determining factor before you succeed at lucid dreaming is knowing that it is possible even before you try, so that your intention can already be set on it. Now, how do we set our intention? So number one, you want to prepare a comfortable sleep space where you can lucid dream. Now, if you have a bedroom, of course, you can do it there. But if that's your only room that you go to sleep in and you go to lucid dream with the intention to lucid dream in your bedroom, it's kind of easier to fall asleep, just like literally just go to sleep and wake up and never do anything. But if you like separate a room or get like your favorite chair, couch or something, or go into the den or whatever the case may be, shut the door, black it all out. And I say black it all out, like draw all the shades, because melatonin actually helps you lucid dream more. So dark, complete blackness helps you lucid dream more so than if lights were on. And again, it's harder to lucid dream, it's harder even to sleep and dream with a cell phone around your head. This is like another thing. A lot of people sleep with their cell phones nowadays, but that does disturb your brain waves, which can alter your sleeping patterns. Isolate yourself in a pitch black environment, free of distractions, if at all possible. In my case, what I did was I took the slide-in closet, like the walk-in closet with the 2 sliding doors that are mirrors, emptied everything out, put pillows on the bottom, made it very comfortable with comforters and all that type of stuff, and I shut the door. It's completely black, and I lay there. Now, what this is doing, whether you're choosing another room, den, your own favorite chair or whatever, as opposed to just your bedroom, what this is doing is telling yourself that you are actually taking this very seriously. You're not just trying to go to sleep. You're trying to go to sleep to lucid dream. And it also has a sense of sacred ground where you can go lucid. So if you don't have a walk-in closet or a separate room to transform, your sleep space could be anything from your favorite lounge chair, like I said, to actual bedroom cleared specifically for this endeavor. So one, create a sleep space that's comfortable, that's a comfortable environment for you to lucid dream. Like, okay, this is my lucid dream space. That in and of itself will actually start subconsciously setting your intention. 2, you can recite mantras before you go to sleep. It's a simple way to set your attention, and the mantra that you choose does not have to be like difficult or anything. It could be something simple as I'm going to wake up in my dreams. When I go to sleep, I'm going to wake up in my dreams. I'm going to wake up in my dreams. I'm going to wake up in my dreams. You could just trail off into sleep doing that. You don't have to necessarily say this. You can be thinking it until you actually fall to sleep. And when you do, 9 times out of 10, you are going to lucid dream. Let's see. I will wake up in my dreams is the one that I use. I will wake up in my dreams. I will wake up in my dreams. I used to use that back when I heard the term lucid dreaming. I was already lucid dreaming prior, but when I heard the terminology lucid dreaming, kind of locked me in because I knew that this was something that other people were doing, and I thought that it was just like weird to even talk about, tell people about, because you're just talking about your dreams, you know what I mean? So, and most people in the Western world don't consider the dream world a real thing, and I know that that's relative, basically. So 3, you can actually go to bed an hour earlier than usual. If you go to sleep an hour earlier and you wake up, let's say 30 minutes before you usually do, you could take that time to sit there and just contemplate on where you just came from to try and remember your dreams. Comfortable sleep space separate from where you sleep at generally, unless if you feel that you can do it in your bedroom, unless you feel you can rearrange or set it up as to where you feel that your bedroom is now a lucid dreaming sanctuary or whatever. 2, you can recite mantras before you go to sleep, which is verbally stating your intention to your subconscious until you actually fall out. Again, I say you can go to bed earlier than usual, and this will allow you to lounge around when you finally do wake up, allowing you to recall your dreams. So for the next night, you will be a little more prepared to lucid dream. Now, that's not it. I always say read as much as you can on the craft that you are studying, which is lucid dreaming. So even before you go to bed, you could just read about lucid dreaming, just gorge on it and watch what happens. Again, I say like a lot of the people on, the internet, a lot of peer-reviewed journals I've read, none of them mention anything about intention. And intention is the most important key that you have, most important tool that you have at your disposal to spontaneously lucid dream tonight. You can try those 3 steps. You can take it seriously and see how it goes for you. Like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. Dream life lucid.
If you would tell me I'm the only one that you know, life could be a dream.